Hey folks, so the weather across the UK has been a bit all over the place lately.
1 minute it feels calm, the next you've got the rain hammering down and the wind picking up out of nowhere.
Proper typical British weather, isn't it? People are waking up to misty mornings, especially in the countryside, with that damp chill in the air that makes you want to grab a hot cuppa straight away. In London and the southeast, things have been a bit more settled, though you can't trust it for long. Clouds are drifting in and out, giving little bursts of sunshine before the grey skies roll back over. Up north, especially around Manchester and Leeds, showers have been on and off through the day, making it tricky for anyone planning to head out without an umbrella. You know how it is, you leave the house thinking you're fine, and then 5 minutes later you're drenched. Scotland's had its fair share of unsettled conditions too, with some colder air moving in from the Arctic. That's bringing the temperatures down at night, and a few spots are even seeing frost first thing in the morning. Proper chilly start to the day up there, so folk are wrapping up warm before heading out. Wales has been pretty wet lately, with heavy showers sweeping across, and the winds along the coast have been rough. Some gusts have been strong enough to cause a bit of disruption, especially around exposed areas near the sea. If you're in Cardiff or Swansea, you'll have noticed the rain pelting down, then easing off, then starting all over again. Over in Northern Ireland, it's been a similar story. Unsettled with spells of rain, though there have been the odd dry patches here and there where the sun breaks through for a bit. The Met Office has been warning about stronger winds picking up, particularly in coastal regions. Some areas could see gusts hitting between 50 and 60 miles an hour inland, and even stronger around 70 plus along the coasts. That's enough to make walking down the street a bit of a battle if you're caught in it, not to mention the chaos it can cause for drivers and public transport. Folks are being advised to take care, secure loose items in the garden, and keep an eye out for any updates. Even with the wet and windy spells, there have been those classic British moments where the sun pops out just long enough to make you think it might turn into a decent day, only for the heavens to open 10 minutes later. It's that unpredictable mix that keeps everyone guessing and gives people something to chat about in the queue at Tesco or waiting at the bus stop. Some people actually love it, saying it makes life interesting, while others are completely fed up and just want a stretch of steady, dry weather for once. Looking ahead, the forecast suggests things are going to stay on the unsettled side for the next few days. There'll be spells of heavy rain sweeping across large parts of the country, mixed in with brighter intervals that won't last too long. Temperatures are dipping slightly below what you'd normally expect for this time of year, especially at night when it's dropping into single figures in some northern areas. Down south it's a bit milder, but still cool enough that you'll want a jacket handy. Farmers and outdoor workers are already feeling the impact, as the constant wet weather makes fields muddy and slows things down. People planning events outdoors are crossing their fingers for those short dry breaks, but to be honest, you're better off having a backup plan inside. Commuters are also dealing with delays here and there, as the rain and wind cause issues with the trains and flights. It's not been chaos everywhere, but it's enough to get people moaning about classic British weather all over again. For anyone thinking of traveling across the country, it's worth checking the forecast before you set off. Coastal roads could be tricky if the winds really kick up, and visibility in the mornings might be poor with all the mist and fog patches around. Driving conditions in Scotland and northern England, especially on the higher routes, could be a bit rough with that colder Arctic air moving in, so people are being told to drive carefully and allow extra time. At the same time, there are those little moments that make British weather what it is. A rainbow breaking out after a sudden downpour, or a clear crisp sky in the evening once the showers have passed. It's unpredictable, it's frustrating, but it's part of life here. People love to joke about it, complain about it, but deep down, everyone knows the weather is just one of those things that keeps the UK ticking along. So yeah, expect more rain, gusty winds, and cooler nights for the rest of the week. Some areas will catch a lucky break with a bit of sunshine, but don't rely on it lasting. Keep the brolly in your bag, throw on an extra layer, and you'll be sorted. Whatever the weather throws at us, you know we'll all still be out and about, getting on with things, and having a good moan about it afterwards. That's just the British way. And that's a wrap, folks. We've taken a proper look at Britain's crazy weather. Rain 1 minute, sunshine the next, and sometimes both at once. If you enjoyed this little trip through the clouds, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and give a like. Stick around, 'cause we've got loads more stories and adventures from all over the world coming your way. Catch you on the next one.